my channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I am really excited to bring you today's tutorial on this look. It is a full face drugstore makeup look. I know in a lot of tutorials and just times I'm doing my makeup, I somehow end up doing all high-end products, and not everyone can afford that, nor do I always want to use high-end products, because the drugstore has really great products that I feel like sometimes it's easy to forget about when all these new other products are coming out from higher end brands and I get sucked into wanting all of those. I feel like today really brought me back to some of the drugstore products I love, and I also got to use some new ones for the first time. So this is a tutorial mixed in with a few first impressions, which I hope you enjoy. That was really fun for me to kind of test things out on camera and see how I liked them. So I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. It was a lot of fun to film. I'm really happy with how the look came out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, so first we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind to conceal my lids. Just going to rub that over both lids and rub that in with my finger. Then I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral palette. I'm going to use this top shade right here to set that concealer. Now for my crease, I am going to take the shade from the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral palette and put that into the crease with an E27 brush on both eyes. I've never used this Sonia Kashuk palette before, and I'm really liking it. I know I only use 2 shades, but they are really nice. This middle shade is a really good transition color, so I'm glad I'm finally using it. Okay, so now for the base on the lids, I am going to use this Color Tattoo by Maybelline in Creamy Beige. These are really great. I'm just gonna use my finger for this and put that all over my lids. Okay, so once I have that all over the lid, I am just going to blend that back together with this Morphe E27 fluffy brush I was using, just to kind of help for later on. Gotta blend all the time. Now to darken up the outer V's of the eye, I'm going in with Bella Espresso by Milani. These are great drugstore eyeshadows. They're very reasonably priced and they really have great pigmentation. I'm just going to take this Morphe M433 brush and warm up and give some definition to the outer corners of the eye. Now for the other part of the lid, I'm going in with this L'Oreal Infallible in Amber Rush. If you've never tried these are such great drugstore eyeshadows. They have like the most intense pigmentation ever, and they have a ton of colors. Once again, taking that on my finger, like the prettiest coppery color, and going to put that over the rest of my lid to blend it into that outer Bella Espresso shade. I'm going to go back in with that Milani color and darken up the outer V a little bit more. Now once again, I'm taking the Morphe E27 brush and just blending everything together. So now that the lids are done, I just cleaned up the under eyes and the sides just to kind of clean up any fallout and make my eyes look a little bit neater. But now that that's done, I'm going to put some eyeliner on to prep for false lashes. I am in love with this Jessie Girls liner. It is just so nice, and it is drugstore. I found it at Rite Aid and it was super reasonable, like $6. Draws the most precise line. Like, look at how thin that tip is. So I'm going to put this on both of my lids to prep for lashes. So I'm going to curl my lashes really quick and put on a top coat of mascara. I'm going to be using the Lash Blast Volume. It's a waterproof CoverGirl mascara. I'm going to put on these 120 Demi Ardell lashes. Apply those with this Duo Lash Glue. And now that my false lashes are on, I'm going to take that CoverGirl mascara again and just put on one layer to blend the lashes together. Okay, so to start out with the face, I'm going to go in with Maybelline's Baby Skin. This is their pore eraser. I'm just going to be putting that on my nose, my cheeks, and my forehead because that is where I have the most pores. This is such a great pore eraser product if you don't want to spend money on a more expensive one. A lot of them obviously are similar as in the results that you see on your face. It's just really supposed to help smooth out the areas you might have pores and just kind of make that area of your face look better. This one's really cheap. It's very silicone based, but I like how it feels. It makes your skin feel like really silky. So I'm just really rubbing that into the skin. Okay, then for the rest of my face, I am going in with this NYX Angel Veil Primer. I've actually never used this primer before, but I have heard, seriously brand new, I have to open it, but I've heard really good things about it. It's just been sitting in my drawer. I kind of forget that I have it. So I'm just going to put some of that on my hand and just put that kind of everywhere else, like the perimeters of my face, where I did not put that baby skin. Primer is just really important when you're doing your makeup because you really want to create a base between your foundation and your skin. So that's what primer is for. It just really creates a barrier, which you want because makeup, as much as we love it, it's really hard on your skin. So I'm liking how that feels. That NYX primer is really nice. Feels good on the skin. It's very creamy, but not like thick. So I'm just going to let that kind of sink into my face for a second. And I'm really excited because today I'm using a bunch of new products, obviously, as I said in my intro. And one of those products is the Loreal Lumi Cushion. I'm really excited to try this. I've heard great things about it. I got mine in N2, which is classic ivory. Not sure. You just gotta guess when you can't swatch stuff. And I actually got this on Amazon. This one is a bit more expensive for being a drugstore foundation. It's $17, which definitely is a lot more. Kind of the most expensive foundation I tend to see is like maybe $10, maybe $11. So 17 definitely is kind of a big jump. But I was able to get it on Amazon about a week ago and it was for $15 and it had a $2 clip off coupon that worked once you checked out. So if you've been thinking about this foundation, maybe try Amazon. Maybe the deal is still there. I just literally couldn't find it in any Target or any Rite Aid or Walgreens or wherever I was going to try to look at drugstore makeup. It just wasn't out yet and it was driving me crazy. So I ordered it on Amazon. Anyways, it's really cool. You open it and it has this little poof and then you open this and obviously it's brand new, but this is where the cushion is going to be. Let me open that up. This is what the inside of it looks like. So since this is drugstore, I'm going to use the Real Techniques sponge they have that is very similar to a Beauty Blender. I happen to like the Beauty Blender more, but those are definitely a lot pricier. These are a fraction of the cost. Beauty Blenders are $20 and these Real Techniques sponges I think are $5, I want to say. I got a 2-pack for $10. So I'm going to be using this to put it all over my face. But it said when I was buying it, or maybe I looked it up online, was like 1 tap light coverage, 2 taps medium coverage, 3 taps maybe like buildable. So I'm gonna start with 2 taps and just blot that around my skin and we will see how it goes and hope that it's my right shade. So as you can see, that's 1 tap and it picks up a decent amount of product. So let's see how this goes. Ooh. I like this already. It's very cold. I like how that feels. I knew something didn't feel right. I was like, this feels weird. My sponge wasn't wet. So I wet it and I am just going to keep putting this all over my face. Obviously, I can't tell how much I like it yet, but I do like that it's very like cool, as in temperature. That's weird, but I like it. I just hope it has good coverage, which so far it's looking like it does. It definitely is luminous. It's really luminous, which is nice, but not too much. I think I got the right color. Looking good. But look at that, it's like shiny. So I would definitely say this has good coverage. It's really covered up a lot of my redness that I have on my cheeks and my nose. This is first impression. I am liking this a lot. It blends out really, really nicely. Shop L'Oreal. I love this concept. What an easy way to have liquid foundation. And I seriously, I mean, I maybe tapped it 4 times total. and I might have been a little bit excessive for my whole face, so that's really good. I'm sure this is gonna last a really long time. And for concealer, I'm going to go back in with the Maybelline Instant Rewind that I used on my eyes earlier. So I'm just putting this in all underneath my eye and taking it out into a triangle form. I'm going to rub some on my forehead. I put some down my nose and over my chin. And I'm going to take the Real Techniques sponge again and blend that out. Okay, so once I've tapped that all into the face, I'm going to take this NYX banana powder and I am going to use this e.l.f. blush brush. I personally would never use this for blush, but I love it for under the eye. So I'm going to take this banana powder by NYX and set my under eye. Then, as always, to set the rest of my face, I am taking this the Rimmel Stay Matte and using a Real Techniques powder brush and putting that all over the rest of my face. I really like powder on top of my foundation. One, it really helps your bronzer and whatnot blend better. And two, I just think it looks better. Like, I just think I like the way my skin looks. I know this is a luminous foundation, so if you don't want to be matte, definitely don't use this, but I use plenty of highlighter to lighten myself up and be luminous. So I like to set my foundation with a translucent matte powder. That's just a personal thing. Okay, so after we've done that, we can move on to the rest of the face. I got this new Milani Baked Bronzer, literally opening it right now, in the shade 5. It's their Soleil Baked Bronzer. Looks like that. And as usual, I'm going to take this bronzer on my favorite Morphe M527 paddle brush and bronze up the cheeks and the forehead. For blush, I'm going to also go with a Milani product. This is their Baked Blush in a Luminoso. I'm going to take a Morphe E4 brush to put that on my cheeks. And I was just adding a little bit of bronzer to my forehead and under my jawline to kind of help balance out my face. So I'm going to add some highlighter, and a highlighter I've been wanting to get my hands on lately is this Hard Candy Tiki highlighter. Looks like so. So I'm going to be using this fan brush from Morphe. I just got this today. It's the Morphe M310. I'm going to be using that to highlight the cheeks. Ooh, this is brand new too. I haven't used this before, the highlighter. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's like very different from the gold highlighters I have, which is nice. It's more, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Laura Mercier highlight in 01. It's that kind of sheerish, just natural, it's like a natural glow. I am really liking this. I think that looks really pretty. I'm gonna use the Morphe M510 to put a little highlight on my nose because, you know, I'm all about that nose highlight. I really am. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera because I don't have any drugstore things for my eyebrows, unfortunately. I used to have a NYX brow pencil, but I seriously could not find it anywhere. So I just used my Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown to fill in my brows. And now I am going to go in with this Milani shade in Bella Chiffon, and I'm going to use that as a brow highlight and inner corner highlight. For my inner corner highlight, I'm just going to be using the Morphe E18, and the reason I'm using Morphe brushes is because they are so reasonably priced, and honestly they're like the majority of my brush collection now, and almost all of their brushes are $20 or less. A lot of them are $10 or less, especially the eye brushes. And I'm also going to be using that Milani shade to highlight my brow. I'm just using this Echo Tools shader brush to do that. Then to finish my lower lash line, I am going in with Bella Espresso again, what we use on the outer corners of the eye. So I put Bella Espresso very tight to my lash line, and I'm going to blend that out. This middle shade in the Sonia Kashuk brush I am going to use to blend out that lower lash line. So unfortunately, again, I do not have a drugstore eyeliner right now. Once again, I need waterproof, and sometimes that's hard for me to find. And I actually got, this is a Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner. I actually got this on the Sephora website on Black Friday for only $10, and I also got one in brown. So this was, for me, a very affordable eyeliner at the time. I don't know how much these are regularly full price, but I'm just going to add that into my waterline really quick, and then we can move on to the lips and finish up this look. Okay, so for the lip, I am going to go in with ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lipstick in the shade Bumble. And for lip liner, I am going to use NYX Peekaboo Neutral. It is just a great lip liner that really can complement any shade. I definitely need a lip liner when I use ColourPop liquid lipsticks, because otherwise they don't look good on me. So I'm going to put that on my lips. Okay, so once I put that lip liner on, I can go ahead and go in with ColourPop's Bumble to finish up the lips. Okay, so now I have my lips on. I think this lip color really complements this look really well. I absolutely love it. It is such a pretty color for the fall and winter. And that will complete this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this full face drugstore tutorial. I loved making it for you. I loved trying out new products. This foundation is seriously great. I've only had it on my face for like 20-30 minutes, but I'm really loving it. If you're looking for a new drugstore foundation or just a foundation in general, definitely check out the Loreal Lumi Cushion. It's a really cool formula. I'm really liking it a lot already, and I loved trying out this new bronzer, this new highlight, and it was just so fun to remind me of some of the drugstore products I really, really love. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what your favorite drugstore products are and which drugstore products I should try, because honestly, I always love trying new products, high-end or drugstore. Makeup is so much fun across the board. So subscribe down below if you haven't, leave me a comment. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, and goodbye. What am I doing? This isn't wet. Tap it, that ass up. Who am I? This is a mess. Everything's a mess. Everything is a mess. I thought that was a bronzer. I thought it fell out. It was just the brush. I don't need you anyways. Ooh, 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 girl. Girl. Oh boy. Oh, what have I done? Am I too bronze? Oh, that's really dark. Oh boy. Oh boy, Stacey. What else am I doing? What am I doing? Ooh, highlighted. I should make a highlight dance. I'm just not in my element today. This is crazy. Woo! Why did that take me so long? So yeah, I really hope, don't say so yeah. I feel like I'm on crack.